This is Mutton Street of Chor Bazaar. At first glance, this unassuming street, dotted with antique shops, might look like any other flea market in Mumbai, the city of Bollywood. The city where dreams are sold on 70mm screen and larger-than-life posters. It is here, some 5 odd decades back, a kid, then aged 5, was fascinated with the glamour of silver screen. So enthralled was he by filmy posters that he started collecting them, first for his scrapbook and then for the fun of it. Now at 58, Shahid Mansoori is not only one of the largest collectors of Bollywood posters, but also one of the biggest sellers.
When I was a small boy, little child at about 4 or 5 years, on that time मैं जब जाता था मेरे फादर के साथ में मूवीज़ देखने, तो उस टाइम पे आई एम जस्ट लुकिंग ऑफ दैट दिस पोस्टर बॉयज़ आर दे स्टिकिंग द पिक्चर्स ऑन द रोड साइड. तो उसमें से हमने एक टाइम उसको पोस्टर को निकाल के मैंने ले लिया और मेरी स्क्रैप बुक में आई हैड स्टिक इट इन माय स्क्रैप बुक. सो इट हैज स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम दैट टाइम.
But it wasn't as easy as it sounds. In those days, the hobby of collecting posters was considered weird by many.
जब मैं ये मेरी पॉकेट मनी जब स्पेंड करके ये बुकलेट्स, ओरिजिनल स्टील सिनेप्सिस जब मैं लेता था, तो दे आर लाफिंग एट मी, यू नो दैट व्हाट काइंड ऑफ हॉबी इज दिस. मगर मेरे को तो पहले से ये चीज़ें पसंद थी, सिंस फ्रॉम माय चाइल्डहुड.
But the man was clear in his heart. He knew a time would come when all these posters would be treated as collectibles. His conviction made him go on. He has a vast collection, including some rare gems such as the synopsis of Alamara, India's first talkie, to tickets of Mughal-e-Azam. You name it and Shahid Mansoori has it. Well, almost.
मेरे पास तो बहुत सारे पोस्टर हैं मेरे कलेक्शन में और सब टोटल रेयर पोस्टर्स आर देयर. बट मेरे पास एक चीज़ जो है ना, आई हैव गॉट इट, दैट इज आलमारा सिनेप्सिस, द फर्स्ट टॉकी मूवी 1930s. उसकी सिनेप्सिस है, द सॉन्ग्स एंड द स्टोरीज, इट कॉल्ड सिनेप्सिस. एंड आई थिंक in India nobody has got it. It is only with me and it is in very good condition actually. Many people wants to buy it, but whether it is 1 rupee, whether it is 1 lakh rupee, it is my thing. I will never sell it.
Right from 1930s till contemporary times, every item in his collection demands a second look. The price ranges from rupees 50 to rupees 5,000. And a collector can take home not just vintage hand-painted posters, but other memorabilia and collectibles that include pamphlets, lobby cards, movie tickets, continuity stills, records, dialogues, awards. In a way, the list is endless. With his knowledge of Hindi films that can easily put an encyclopedia to shame, Shahid Mansoori, or Shahid Bhai as he is fondly known in the industry, doesn't even need a prodding. Ask him to help you with the history of each poster in his treasure trove and he starts off.
This is a Nargis production and this has been, the poster has made by this M.F. Hussain. This is the first poster he has made it. The Nargis was the heroine and the Sapru was the hero. The movie names Romeo and Juliet. Directed by Nargis' brother, Akhtar Hussain. पोस्टर्स में पब्लिक ज़्यादा अगर मुग़ल-ए-आज़म के मांगती है, फिर शोले है, मदर इंडिया बहुत फेमस है फॉरेन के अंदर, और मोस्टली गुरुदत्त के पोस्टर्स देते हैं. ये जैसे प्यासा है, कागज़ के फूल है, ये पोस्टरों का ज़्यादा डिमांड है.
He has an envious collection of Hollywood film memorabilia as well. This shop, Mini Market, is almost 65 years old. Shahid Bhai got into this trade in the early 80s. Mini Market, set up by his grandfather, was then into renting out props for films and selling antique items. In 1980, Shahid Bhai started selling the posters in his possession, which by then had turned into an enormous collection.
मेरे पास इतना कलेक्शन हो गया था. My friends was telling me that you had got so many things. Why don't you make a business, or why don't you sell it, or why don't you give it to anybody? So I have got a lots of this kind of things. तो मैंने सोचा कि ठीक है, अपन बिजनेस में ट्राई करते हैं, न्यू बिजनेस. तो 1980s में जब मैंने बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया तो एवरीबडी वाज लाफिंग एट मी दैट दिस काइंड ऑफ बिजनेस, हु विल बाय, हु, और कौन लेगा, कौन सेल करेगा, कौन बाय करेगा. तो जब स्टार्ट किया मैंने तो मुझे थोड़े बहुत इंडियन कलेक्टर्स भी मिले, उन लोगों ने मुझे सपोर्ट भी किया. और फिर उसके बाद में फॉरेन क्रेज़ हुआ इसका. अभी कम से कम 90s से इसका क्रेज़ इतना स्टार्ट हो गया फॉरेनर्स. तो फॉरेनर्स हमारे इंडियन से ज़्यादा फॉरेनर्स ले रहे हैं इसको.